Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to get on here and let you know about my monthly favorites. And this monthly favorites is going to be for lifestyle. I wanted to give you some lifestyle tips, things that I found that have enhanced my life over the past month, or things, you know, just along the way that I found that I really love that I want to share with you guys. So, and I had to write a little list. I think I have like 5 things on here, 6 things. So a couple lifestyle, and then I'll give you a couple of my show favorites. I would do music, but I feel like I keep listening to the same music over and over. You guys know Tori Kelly pulls on my heartstrings. We'll just leave it at that. So my first thing that I really have been loving for the month is podcasts. I spoke about podcasts before. I told you guys that I was listening to Beauty on the Vlog podcast while I drive. I like to listen to podcasts because I feel as though in the car, when I'm listening to the radio, I've heard these songs a million gazillion times. There's only so many times I can hear a twerk it song or all that. I mean, even though I like to twerk, there's only so many times I can hear those songs and kind of get bored of it and find myself changing the stations. So my friend put me onto, my friend Jess, she also does YouTube, she put me onto a podcast, the Beauty on the Vlog podcast, and I got all caught up with all of her episodes. So I went onto my Snapchat and I asked you guys for some help with finding a new podcast. And I took a snapshot of it. I want to say it was Lanisha Owens that told me to follow the friend zone. Hold on, let me see. Can I find it? Okay, here we go. I snapshotted it. So who told me? No. Ashley from Don't Die Afraid. She said check out the friend zone. I believe Lanisha told me a pastor, but I haven't been able to check out that. Yeah, here it says right here. Check out evolutionchurch.org. I haven't had a chance to do that. I'm not sure if they have a podcast. It'd be easier if it was a podcast, not a website, only because when I'm driving, I feel like I would want to look at it. But anyways, Ashley from Don't Die Afraid told me to check out the Friend Zone, and I actually really am enjoying it. It's Hey Fran Hey is on it. She's also on YouTube. I don't follow her on YouTube, and I feel like now that I'm listening to her, I should. But another guy named Asante, I believe his name is, and what's the other guy's name? Hold on, let me show you right here. So I downloaded on my phone just the app for podcasts, and then you can find some, so you can search it, and then I have under my podcast the Friend Zone, and Dustin is his name. So they talk about everything. They do a lot of mental health topics, which I really enjoy, because when you really think about it, we talk a lot about physical health, you know, what you're eating, are you exercising, but nobody really ever talks about mental health. Nobody talks about what you think and the talks that you have by yourself when you're by yourself. You know what I mean? So I really like that. I really like their show. I wanted to always start my own podcast, but never knew what I wanted to talk about. And I really like and enjoy listening to what they have to talk about. I think I'm maybe 4 or 5 episodes in, and I really enjoy it. And if you guys are somebody that likes to broaden their horizons, and you like to think outside the box, you really want to question yourself and question, why do I do this, or why does this person do this? You have to think back. They hit it right on the head, and I feel as though a lot of what they talk about really is where I resonate at my point in life now. So I can highly recommend this to you guys if you guys like podcasts as well. Let me know what podcasts you guys like. Write them down below and I could check them out, because I mean, I always like to listen to things, like I said, while I'm driving to and from work. I'll listen to it. If I have on my break, I'll listen to it. You know, if I'm by myself, I'll listen to it in the mornings. So that is definitely my number 1 podcast. Okay, so for my next favorite, I really have been loving orange and carrot juice. I feel like my body has been craving it. I went one day to make my orange and carrot juice, you know, you have to juice it in a juicer, and turn my juicer on, and it stopped working. It just wasn't working. So I set out online to buy a juicer, and it didn't get here for like 4 days, when Amazon Prime promised me it would be here the same day. So I was really annoyed with that, but finally got to me. And guys, I can't even explain. I am so obsessed with orange and carrot juice. I can let you guys know the benefits of it. It says carrots and oranges work well together and are a great source of vitamin C, supports the body and the ability to absorb iron, beta carotene, which converts to vitamin A in the body and helps you maintain a youthful appearance. And it says collagen reproduction and overall boosted immune system. So normally I'll take, my carrots are kind of funny. They're like they're like short and long and short and long. So I'll take maybe 4 or 5 of them. I'll juice that, and I take maybe 2 oranges and juice that, and it gives me a little amount, but it's perfect. I love it. I like it cold. David even likes it and he'll drink it. So I can highly recommend orange and carrot juice to you guys. If you don't like oranges and you don't like carrots, I have a whole juicing book that I can go in and find different things that I want to juice for the day. Juicing is really good to, like I said before, help your immune system, help your skin, of course. It can help digestion. There's so many things. Look it up if you guys don't believe me. There's plenty of websites out there that can show you the benefits of juicing. I'm not saying juice every meal, but this is definitely something that I have incorporated into my daily life. And I know you should, after juicing, I think you're supposed to drink it within that day. I was trying to like pre-prep things and have it there, but it's best to do it fresh. It's super easy. Maybe it takes me maybe 4 or 5 minutes just to wash everything, cut the ends off, and put it in the juicer. But I highly recommend that to you guys. The next thing I also have been loving, and I spoke about this before, is my blender bottle. I actually picked this up from Walmart when we were living in New York. And for me, this is just really convenient, especially because this has like the little handle that you can use. Okay, so I normally drink about 1 gallon of water a day. If you do the math on this, I believe it's 5.5 times you have to fill this up. I fill it up probably 6 times. I take this to work with me. I drink it during the day, and then I also have another water bottle that I drink during the day that I just leave there just in case. And what I do to break down my gallon, which is actually a lot easier for me when you think about it, when I wake up, I drink one whole thing, right? Because our bodies are dehydrated overnight. I'll drink another with lunch, and I'll drink another one with dinner, so that's already 3, right? So what did I say? When I first wake up, lunch, dinner, right before I go to bed, so that's 4, and in between during the day, because I do move around a lot, I'll have the rest of my gallon. So, and if you don't get up to 1 gallon, that's cool. At least you're refilling your water bottle and getting your water in. But that's pretty much what I do during the day. Like I said, about 5.5, 6 of these. I counted so long ago, but I know I have to fill it up at least 5 times. This is 28 ounces. So however many ounces are in a gallon, just do the division. And that's how many times that you'll have to fill up your water bottle. But I really like blender bottle. If I find something that's bigger, that would be great. But for now, this works. You can find it at blenderbottle.com. I think I paid about $8 for this. Oh no. I think I paid about $8 for it, and like I said, it was at Walmart. Blender bottle, highly recommend. Also, you can use your protein. You could drink protein shakes out of this. That's normally how I started out, because it comes with the little shaker. It looks like that, the little wire shaker. It comes with that, and then I was just like, I'd rather just drink water out of it. I haven't really been drinking my protein shakes really at all, because I haven't been hitting the gym like I really want to, but that's a whole nother video. Next, okay, so as you guys know, obviously we all have to go grocery shopping, and I'm that person that when I go grocery shopping, I pretty much stay in the fruits and veggies aisle, unless, you know, David wants something or we want a certain treat. Pretty much everything's gonna be fruits and veggies, grains. We have a store near us called Winco, and they have a bulk section, and what I did was make my own homemade bags. I use these, oh wow, white balance, it's gonna blow me out. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I made it with a drawstring, and you could close it up. Inside right now I have rice in here. This is organic brown jasmine rice. So good. But what I did, I just used my sewing machine. I went to Joann's, got some muslin, and I made that. And that's my favorite for the month as well, because I'm cutting down on waste of plastic. I hate to come home from the grocery store and have a million bags of plastic, because once you undo, you know, and put your stuff away, what do you do with the plastic? I mean, I could use it for Cuba. Sometimes things get holes in it. I'd be so mad if I went to go pick up Cuba's, you know, poop and my finger touched it, I'd be so angry. But you can use it for that. But I said instead of creating more waste, why don't I just sew my own little bags and bring them with me to the store? So I am that person that brings reusable bags to the store, and I just feel like it really does help to cut down. I feel like you're more conscious, you're more aware of what you're using, what you're not using. And these are easy. If they get dirty on the outside, I'll just throw them in the washing machine. So for me, this definitely has been one of my favorites. When I get the rice, I get a couple pounds at a time because Dave and I really enjoy this brown rice. If you guys were to taste it, it's literally so amazing. And it's brown rice. And David doesn't like, or I won't say he doesn't like it, but he's not the biggest fan of brown rice. And he tried this and he really likes it. So I highly recommend that. Well, jasmine rice, of course, but the homemade bags, you guys can order them offline. If you want to make some of your own, you can do that. I should make some and you guys could buy my stuff. That'd be really cool, right? But that's one of my favorites for the month too. Like I said, homemade bags, grocery bags. This, you can also make it out of different materials, so it's a little lighter, so when you pay for your produce or whatever you put in the bag, it's not getting the fabric weight. This really doesn't weigh a lot. I think myself and David weighed it and we're like, it maybe costs you an extra penny when you go to the register, but it saves you on plastic, so that's okay. Okay, so my next thing has been shows at nighttime and times where I have a little extra energy, because you guys have to realize I am a visual merchandiser, and I am at my store sometimes 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Obviously I'm making the stores look pretty before everybody comes to shop them. So it's hard for me to stay awake at night sometimes. And on my days off, I'm like, all I want to do is sleep. But I can't, obviously. But so some of my shows that I really have been loving, that David has really been loving too, Blue Bloods, I love freaking Blue Bloods. I don't know what took us so long to jump on that bandwagon, but I love Blue Bloods. If you like, I wouldn't even say it's like a mystery show, because it's really not mystery, it's a cop show. If you like shows like that, I would recommend Blue Bloods. The first season, the graphics were kind of corny, like I was like, are you kidding me? But as the seasons went on, graphics got better, storylines got better. I really loved it's Donnie Wahlberg, right? That's the main character. In the show, his name is Danny Reagan. So I think his real life name is Donnie, right? He's a Wahlberg. Who cares? He's a Wahlberg, right? So I really like that show. I can highly recommend that to you. You learn to love these characters as the seasons go on. And this show is a shocker, and it's probably really going to be a shocker to you guys, because I believe I spoke about it a while ago, and I was like, I probably will never like this show, but it was Walking Dead. Like one night, David was watching Walking Dead. I think he was like just watching it to fall asleep, because I was like, I don't really want to watch this. I was already asleep. I was like, I don't really want to watch it. I feel like it's going to mess with my spirit. I want to watch things that are like funny, uplifting, or mystery, like things like that that are not going to really put a damper. I'm going to have nightmares about, you know, killing walking zombies. But I actually like The Walking Dead. It has a good storyline to it. Like, the characters in the show, you learn to love them, you learn to really like their characters in the show, and you see the dynamics of people and how people can change when an apocalypse happens to the world. I don't think that will ever happen, but anyways, I really like that show too. If you guys like Walking Dead, let me know. I heard a lot of people like Game of Thrones, but I've never seen Game of Thrones, and I'm not really sure what it's about, but you never know, I might end up liking that too. But yeah, so David was watching it one night. I was sleeping. I think I got up because I was hot and I wanted something to drink. Next thing, you think I'm not up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you're like, no, run! Arms all folded in front of the TV. It was literally ridiculous, but I really, really like that show. I think we're only in this second season. I'm not sure how many seasons right now are on Netflix, but we're in the second season. Okay, and my last show that I really have been liking has been Love and Hip Hop. I think it's such a train wreck that it's one of those guilty pleasure shows that you're like, oh, I have nothing else to catch up on or watch. I'll just watch an episode, quick episode of Love and Hip Hop. And shows like that kind of make you feel a little better about your life. That you're like, people are literally crazy. And even people with like loads and loads of money are crazy. Like, It's quite funny when you watch it. But I don't know. You guys let me know your guilty pleasure shows, or it doesn't even have to be a guilty pleasure. It can just be a show. And I'll tell you, my last favorite is the Fire Stick. I would show you, but it's hooked up behind my TV in the bedroom, and I don't want to have to unhook wires and stuff. But you could just Google it. I bought it off of Amazon. I believe I got it on sale when it was like $27. Probably one of the coolest things I've gotten. But because since moving here, David and I decided to not get cable because we're never really home. And to pay, I think the cable out here is like $150, maybe $200. So what's the point of paying cable if we're never home? So my sister was telling us about Fire Stick, and you can watch all the same shows that you were watching before pretty much at the same time on the Fire Stick. So that's what we got, and I really, really enjoy the Fire Stick. At first I was like, this thing is so dumb, I don't understand it. But it was so dumb because I didn't understand it. But I really highly recommend the Fire Stick. I believe you could get it off Amazon, like I said, still. If not, I believe they were selling them at Walmart. I remember seeing them at Walmart. They're literally like this. It kind of looks like a USB. Plug it into the back of your computer. Your computer. You plug it into the back of your TV, put it in the wall to put the power on, and you're good to go. But yeah, I really like that. Hopefully you guys like these lifestyle favorites. I am in the process of working on my beauty favorites for the month. Not much has changed, but I'll let you guys know what I've been loving anyway. And I hope all is well with you. I'm so sorry that it's taken me so long, but like I said, with this new job, I'm really just trying to get the hang of my schedule and trying to make sure that I have enough energy during the day to do my job and then go home and also do my second job, which is YouTube, which I want to treat it like a second job, or I really want to treat it like my first job. But you know, when the Lord blesses me to be able to sustain lifestyle that I don't have to leave the house and I could just do this all day, I would love it. But until then, I hope, you know, we just keep on trucking. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. I wanted to run down to the Pike to go to Forever 21. I want to see if they're having the BOGO free in store. If not, I'm just gonna go probably sit at the beach for a little bit, come back, take a shower, eat, and do it all over again tomorrow. But hopefully all is well with you guys, and I shall check you in the next one. Please remember to be blessed, well dressed, and not stressed, and I shall see you there.